beautiful beings, and welcome to my sacred space. My name is Raven, and thank you so much for being here. Today, this is going to be a little bit different. Initially, what I wanted to do was, my usual deck review, unboxing, and whatnot. But when this deck arrived, I got a little bit suspicious, and I'll tell you why later. We are going to unpack everything about this deck and figure out together whether this one is a bootlegged copy of Brit's Third Eye Tarot or a legit one. I haven't really opened it. I removed the shrink wrap, but yeah, just by seeing this, I got really suspicious. But before we dive right into that part, I wanted to actually, maybe just give you a little bit of info about Brit's Third Eye Tarot and where I saw it first, okay? So this deck, I saw it first in makeplayingcards.com, but it wasn't this size. It was your usual tarot deck size, which is like your typical Rider-Waite Smith deck. If you don't know what MPC or makeplayingcards.com is, it's actually a website. It's like a platform wherein artists or deck creators can upload their designs, and if you're interested, you can purchase them or you can have them printed for you. Therefore, the price is a little bit more expensive than, of course, a mass market deck or, a regular deck that you can get off the shelf, because they print it per order. So for example, if you go there and you see like this deck, I don't know how much they go for nowadays, but when I looked at it last year, it was like, maybe $50 plus shipping for a regular tarot deck, just because the company, they're going to print just one copy for you. And I think that is more expensive in terms of, production wise. So I said no to this deck. But I was really, really interested in Brit's Third Eye Tarot. So when I saw that this deck is already on Amazon, I immediately just put it in my cart and I checked out. So yeah, we're gonna have a look at the tin box. It's similar to my other tin decks, so there's nothing different here, of course, aside from the fact that this is just all white. You have the print there. It is immediately, it looks better on the camera, but in real life it's kind of like muted. There are dents, and then this is like the legit giveaway that a deck that you're purchasing is inauthentic. Most, well, if not all, bootleg decks, they don't have guidebooks, and they would just refer you to this QR code wherein you can find like a photocopied or like a scanned copy of the guidebook. So, well, that's my first red flag. In the back it says, Brit's Third Eye Tarot invites you to lift the veil between the conscious and subconscious mind. Each card, filled with eye-popping colors and imagery, calls on the mysteries of the soul, illuminating the path to self-exploration. And let's have a look. I am going to keep my comments at the very end of the video, just because, so that, for some of you who are interested to see the artwork, then you can enjoy, oh my god, then you can enjoy viewing the images. Yeah, okay, that's another telltale sign. Okay, all right, so it does have gilding, okay? It does have the plastic band thingy. And we're gonna have a look at the cards. Yeah, as you can see, I already have like a lot of fallout of the glitter. The backing, yeah. Okay, so you really are catching my first impressions, and I don't know if I can stay up until the end of the video to give my comments, but I'm just gonna give you a flip through. Oh, okay, the cards, well, they're pretty good. They're not too thin. I think this is quite similar to, maybe even thicker than the makeplayingcards.com typical cardstock, but just, let's just go ahead. Okay, so I zoomed in so that you can have better appreciation of the cards, but later I am going to give my verdict whether this is a legit deck or a bootlegged one. But let's start with the flip through. Alright, so that is the full flip through of Brit's Third Eye Tarot Tin Edition. I'm gonna give this deck a quick shuffle just so we have an idea of how well it performs. Yeah, that's okay. There's a bit of resistance because, you know, the cardstock is a little bit thicker, but, you know, as you can see, it's bent here, so it doesn't snap back. It's not as flexible as other cardstock. And boy, oh boy, we have a glitter bomb. As you can see, my hands are like already shining, shimmering splendid because of the gilding. Speaking of gilding, I think it's probably one of the reasons why I decided to purchase this deck without giving it a second look, just because I don't know, it's gilded, so I thought, hey, you know, maybe it is a legit deck or whatnot, but, you know, I didn't really think that bootleg decks also come in a gilded version or variety. But anyway, you know, even that is, as you can see, like it is already transferred onto my hand, so even that is substandard, if you know what I mean. Now, another thing is the tin. I don't know, I didn't know that inauthentic decks do come in tin boxes. It is very similar to my Smith-Waite deck here. This I purchased this for I think maybe 19 or maybe 20. I don't remember anymore. Gosh, you know, it's been a long time. But this one I got it for, like I said earlier, I think 1947 or something like that. So yeah, the price isn't that far from each other. It wasn't too much of a reach. So I thought maybe, you know, hey, it's a legit deck because the price isn't that far. And it is quite sad that in Amazon they do sell fake decks. They do sell bootleg decks. And, you know, if you don't really, I don't know, research or dig through the comments or whatnot, or, you know, maybe even look if they provide an actual guidebook or the QR code, then, you know, if you're not as cautious as me when I purchased this one, then you might fall victim to it. But, you know, I guess it is quite a bummer, you know, to purchase this deck just because I feel like I'm cheating the creator. And I am one who really wants to, you know, support deck creators, especially if it's an indie creator, because you know, it is like it goes directly to the creators, right? So yeah, why is this upside down? So that's pretty sad. If there's anything good that came out of this purchase is, you know, I guess it's the fact that I got to appreciate better the artwork of this deck, and who knows, maybe, you know, if I save up enough money, then I'll probably purchase the real one from mpc.com. But yeah, so let's talk about the other telltale signs of a fake deck. I mentioned the gilding. What else? Okay, let's use the Tarot de Carlotides. Let's see the quality. Okay, you know, the cardstock, this feels premium. This one feels, I don't know, really, I'm sorry to say it, but cheap. And if you look at the back, you know, like I said, this one is very muted. It's very pixelated. It doesn't look, I don't know, colored through and through. Like there are some areas that are kind of like missing some colors. You won't be able to see it, but I hope you trust me when I say this, because personally it looks really faint. Let's try to see if this will focus. Yeah, I have actually taken out my This Might Hurt Tarot because I feel like they have quite similar themes. This one, you know, they have the same colors, the same feel. Well, you know, this is a little bit more anime-ish, but you know, look at the print quality. I'm gonna try to zoom in as best as I can. This is strange, you know, because this phone really does make it look more colorful, more vibrant, with better print quality. In real life though, it's a little bit more muted, and yeah, it doesn't show like this, trust me. Whereas this one, as you can see, you know, the print is just superbly done, right? So, well, yeah, that's one of the things that is very obvious with bootleg decks. So I did come up with a review, well, a comparison video of the real Lightseer's Tarot with a fake Lightseer's Tarot that I purchased off of Amazon. And if you're interested to see, just, you know, so that it's easier for you to identify if it's a bootleg deck or whatnot, I'm gonna put it here if I can already do the thingy wherein you put the recommendation here. If not, it's just there in my playlist. But yeah, like I mentioned earlier, you know, the print quality isn't as superb as a legit deck, but I think this one is better than the Lightseers, the fake Lightseers tarot that I purchased for the review. What else? The packaging I mentioned already, the price I mentioned already, you know, it's very close to the Smithwaite or my other tin decks. So for my conclusion, I would have to say that this is a bootlegged copy of the Brit's Third Eye Tarot, although I don't have any supporting documents or I didn't speak with the creator, but that's just my take on this deck, just because I saw this one and that is really a dead giveaway that, you know, it's not authentic. So yeah, and that's actually the reason why I felt compelled to do a video of this sort instead of my usual unboxings and whatnot, just to give, I don't know, like buyers out there an idea. If you guys are interested in purchasing this deck, you know, please check if or the name of the seller on Amazon, just to make sure if you're purchasing an actual deck. But yes, if the creator of this deck, Brit, if that is her name, if you see this video, I do apologize for, you know, grabbing a bootleg copy, but your artworks are amazing. It's very beautiful and I do appreciate your art, and hopefully I save enough money to purchase a legit one. But there you go, that is my I don't know how to call this video, deck review, I guess, of the Brit's Third Eye Tarot tin edition that I purchased off of Amazon. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to drop me a note, leave me a comment, or, you know, maybe like this video if it helped you in some way. And yeah, there you go. I hope I see you again soon, and take care. Bye.